Hello everyone, we're going to start very soon. Let's go ahead to click some. Go, can you hear me correctly and listen to me correctly? You can let me know. Today we are going to paint something very fun. This mini a lot. Here we go. This is a Dreadnought, obviously, and it's a Achilles Dreadnought, as I remember correctly. Hopefully, yes. Let me prepare some brushes and some paints, and we are going to start. Alright, welcome everyone to the series 1020 unpainted minis, and today we have mini number 999. Yesterday we had a chance to paint Custodes Galatus. No, I don't know, the guy with heavy bolter basically. So as you could see the result on my Instagram, on our Instagram actually, Brohammer underscore HPG. If you want to see it there, you can see it there, or you can see it actually here, right in the corner. So this is the result of yesterday painting session, and today we are going to start the big boy from Custodes. As you can see, I didn't connect the hands yet. I want to paint them separately, you know, and I want to be more precise in these parts that are going to be covered by the hands. And then maybe I will paint separately the hands as well, so you know it's easier for me to do the blade and that stuff. Hello, Big Mama, and hello, Nkacek. Welcome. I don't know why I cannot see the messages here. Actually, why? This is strange. Anyway, I can see it on the stream. That's enough. On the stream window. So I did the masking with the tape. There is a special tape, like you can say art tape, that covers the mini, and when I spray it with the spray can or airbrush, it doesn't actually spray on this part, and it's very easy to like take it out, and it doesn't leave any glue on the mini, which is very important. We don't want to have the glue on the mini and it's gonna mess up the paint job or anything. So as you can see, this is red, this is black, sorry. I don't know, the quality is quite bad. I'll switch to another. Maybe it's a little like this. Can you see it better? This is big guy, so it's further away, maybe it's better. There we go. So the first thing I'm gonna do is the same thing like yesterday. So I'm gonna use Metal Alchemy Citrine Alchemy from scale 75. This is for dry brush, obviously. And we are going to open our wet palette. It's getting much less space now. I should probably change it already. Change the paper that's on the wet palette, but let's use it fully, and then we are going to change let's do some vortex mixing as usual. Go. A little bit of paint onto the wet palette. Do you want to, guys, do you want to see the wet palette, or part of it at least? Maybe it's gonna be like kind of telling. There's not much space here on the screen, so we can try something like this. Okay. I'm gonna use my dry brush, dry brush. Citadel number 2. Same like yesterday. Yesterday I said I'm going to use it again, but I didn't, so it's, you know, dry off and it was very hard. Now it's a little bit better. I cleaned it a little bit. And let's take just small dip of this paint, like so. You see, not too much. And here on the paper, remove the excess paint. I want to leave just enough to cover the top. There we go. And you can see already there is a little bit of switch in the color with the dry brush. Let me know if you like the yesterday's finish of the paint job. You can see here in the corner. This is what I'm aiming for here as well. Try to finish all the mini. This should be even easier than yesterday because this guy, the Contemptor Dreadnought, I think it's Contemptor, probably has some more specific name like Achilles or something. I'm not sure. Just I like the model. I think it looks cool with the shield and sword. And there is not much color on it. So basically after dry brushing it, it's gonna take very short time to finish it, hopefully. Because look, there's no leather, there's no like eyes. Well, you can say, okay, there are eyes, but eyes are pretty fast. There is no cape or I don't know. It's just gonna probably take a little bit more time because of just the size of it. But overall, it should be a fast job. And it's already, you know, based and shade. The shade is on, so the process is much faster. The shade was drying very long time. I left it overnight. Shading itself was fast, just, you know, the drying part is the key here. I didn't want to mess up the wash by, you know, painting too fast. Sorry for being a little bit later today. I mean, sorry, not sorry. I didn't say what time I'm gonna start. I said in the morning, and for me it's 12:30 right now. But I had a very unexpected meeting. Very unexpected. I had a job interview actually. So, manager called me in the morning and said, okay, we have a job for you. If you want to have a meeting, 11 a.m., come along. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm going for a job interview today. Didn't plan at all, but that's what happens. And let's see if I'm gonna take the job or not. It was strange because they behave like I'm already working there, so probably there is some expectation already, but didn't decide it yet. I need to think about it, and we'll see. If I'll take it, I will have less time for my miniatures, which is a huge minus for me. I would say no to the money and just, you know, do the streaming and painting instead. But we'll see. so far the streaming doesn't bring any money, so it's pure hobby. It's gonna do. And maybe I would consider switching my career path, you know. Hello, what's up, Sun Ghost? Nice to see you. Come along, paint with me, or with us, hopefully. If there is more people painting, that would be nice. So as you see, first whole body dry brushed. I'm not very like precise with it. It should look rough, it should look worn off. So that's what I'm aiming for, and I think it's getting there, you know. And I really like this gold, like old gold. I was watching yesterday some short YouTube video about doing the not non-metallic metal like usually people do on YouTube. I was watching about like real metallic metal, basically real life metallic metal. And it's done with metallic paints mostly, and basically just, you know, regular stuff. You put the metallic on, you put the wash on, and then dry brush, and that's it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, and it's what Games Workshop is recommending, but it had some some twists into into this technique, because for example he was like mixing dark silver and brown silver, and it gave really nice effect for skeletons, because it was very old looking and very like dark, grim-dark looking armor. When I'm back from Sicily, yeah, I guess you're gonna join me, right? Inshallah, what do you say? So, okay, I think that's it. As you see, it was very fast. It's a big miniature, much bigger than the regular guy. And it's the dry brush is done. So I'm gonna use lead belcher on these parts. This is like I don't know, some kind of pipe, and the vents on the back. I'm gonna use lead belcher. I'm gonna probably paint these gems. 1, 2, 3, not too many gems on this mini. The eyes. And that would be all the colors on main body. And here I'm gonna probably I have to think about this sword. I don't want to mess it up and make it ugly. It should be very nice and pretty. And there's also flamer. I will do some fun stuff with fades. Here probably some black, silver here on the pipe. Here I don't know. I don't think it should be any color like green and beige. I think it should be done just with the gold. So do not make it like cringy looking. Okay, let's continue with dry brushing. And I have to also think about color for the shield, because this is gonna decide about the vibe of the miniature. You know, it has a big shield, and the gold should be only these parts, some part on the side you can see, and everything here it should be done with color paint. I think so, at least, because with what is now, it looks very bad. Even if I will do dry brush here, I don't think it will look good. Here on the back, okay, it's whatever. But here, I don't know. I'm thinking about black, just, you know, we are in theme. Black shoulder pads, so black shields, or red, obviously. But this is something I need to consider. So I don't want For example, dark color like black will make it very green, and the red one will pop it out. So totally two different effects. Both will fit, you know, both are fine with gold and will work fine, like will look okay, what I mean. Just I don't know yet what to do. Okay, dry brush in hand. There we go. Yesterday, all the job took me 2 hours 20, as you can see. As you could see, there is a VOD on our YouTube channel. If you want to see what happened yesterday, how was the first miniature painted, you can check it out. And today I'm aiming for less than 2 hours. I don't know if it's possible or not, but we're gonna try to finish before 2 hours. I know what I'm doing already, I know the colors, and there is less details to paint, so that's why I'm thinking that. And if I can paint Dreadnought to less than 2 hours, then I'm gonna paint the second one tomorrow. The second one I have is with a spear, another great miniature, and I made very dynamic poses for them, which causes me problem now because I have to create bases from zero. I have feedback that my microphone is not doing so great. Right now I don't know what I can do with it. Yesterday I saw it, like I was listening to the stream, like to see if there's anything that I can do from a technical part, and yes, one of the things were audio for sure. So probably I would have to spend some time on OBS and try to find some better settings for the microphone. Right now, just I didn't have time to do it. It's I have a feedback that it's crashing a little bit. So if you have some recommendations for a video where the guy is explaining how to fix it, then I will be happy to watch it after and fix it. And tomorrow should be better already. If not, I will get mine myself. It's fine. Okay, now I will dry brush the gold parts on the shield. As I told you already, this part's not gonna be gold. I have to decide between black and red. I'm leaning more towards black since I already tested it out with shoulder pads, with basically like surfaces that are flat. Because the red parts, usually I'm working on the hair of Custodes and on the capes. So the flat parts are usually black, and then the wavy parts, like you know, clothes and hairs are red. Okay, so the dry brush is done, so it went very fast. This time I will not leave it to dry, I will just clean it, because I don't want to mess up my brush even more than it is now. And the next step is going to be lead belcher. Definitely there is a lot of, not a lot, but bigger color on this mini is lead belcher, second biggest after gold. So we'll cover, as I said, this part, these two tubes and the vents, and then whole sword here is gonna be silver, maybe silver shield. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's better to use some flat color and then maybe some freehand. That would be crazy. Then I would not have 2 hours. Mini. Okay. We'll think about it. Lead belcher. Vortex mixer. Just a few seconds. If I'm using the paint every day, then probably I don't need to use vortex mixer every time, but it's making a habit, so they are fresh every time I use them. Just take a good chunk of it and thin it down with some water. Some water on the palette, a few drops. That belcher I have is very thick. Probably you have this similar experience, so I don't want to cover details of the mini with thick layers. So let's do a little bit of water and then just 2 layers for the smoothness. There you go. There's some hair. It's fine. In the middle of the sword. I don't know if it should have different color, maybe gold. Because there's like a sculpture inside, these small lines. Maybe they should be the same style like the rest of the mini for gold. These patterns are... Like I cannot get the correct focus if I'm doing like this. And what about now? Okay. Cannot get the focus correctly, but okay, I'm working with the regular phone, so I should not expect too much. Yes. The flamer on one side is almost done. Let's do the edges. Okay, go. Sorry for mumbling, but I want to focus on painting. Kinda. Would be nice to have a game with them soon. If I'm doing what I'm doing in this kind of rhythm, one mini per day, then probably if Custodes, I will be able to play within 2 weeks. Because well, they cost like 50 points minimum per model, so it's very easy to gather bigger army fast with a low amount of models. And also dreadnoughts are like basically the best units in 30k, as I'm talking with my friend. They are very durable. They are not vehicles, so they are not easily like blown up. And they have a lot of wounds, big toughness, great saves, good weapons, so basically they are super deadly and durable. And annoying. I was, for example, on the last game, I didn't tell you that, but I was shooting with my Doomsday Arc into one of the dreadnoughts. And Contemptor Dreadnought with 4 last cannons. Yeah. So totally reasonable amount. And his 4 last cannons, of course, destroyed my Doomsday Arc. But I could do the reaction and shoot him back with my Doomsday Cannon, which is like Strength 10, AP 1, Ordnance? No, not Ordnance, just a large blast. So it's, huge weapon. And what I did was just 1 wound. Because, why? There is no damage, basically, in 30k. There is just okay, you didn't make a save, then sorry, you lost 1 wound. The sudden death doesn't apply because they have like toughness 7 or 6, and 10 is not enough. And also, even if it would apply, they have special rule that it would not kill them, it would just deal D3 damage. So my strength 10 AP1 huge blast gun could deal only 1 wound to Dreadnought, which totally doesn't make any sense in my. I haven't made the rules. Okay, so this is the sword. It's pretty neat. I like it a lot. Let's put it back somewhere. I have to use. Oh, that's fine. And then let's use silver here on the vents and on the props. All right. Here we go. I'll have to do probably again 2 thin coats. And then wash. Everything that's silver I will wash with null oil. Unless like a sword, maybe I will use 1 more layer of silver, like very bright silver. Something like Stormhost silver or speed metal from scale to make it really, really shiny. I have to think about this. Because right now, the Belcher with some non-oil is gonna be very dark. I don't want my weapons to be, at least the blades to be very dark. They didn't care about the armor, but they care about their weapons, the blades. I treat them like a, mithril metal, which doesn't corrode or get damaged. Okay, so the first layer will be done, and then let's do the vents. Go. Let's do some challenge, I guess. If I can make the stream every day this week, I'm gonna buy the premium version of the app for the quality of the video. Because right now I don't think it's. I mean, it's not bad, but if spending $5 will make it much better, then I probably should do that. And if I want to do 1000 streams, which suggests the title, then it's a must, basically. Okay, so 1 vent is silver, yes, and then there's the other one. This mini probably will take me more time than the other one, but with a base. The base will take much more time. Because yesterday, I just finished the stream, I glued the mini into the base, and that's it. I just had to put some tufts and it was ready. With this one, I have some ideas how to do it, but it will take more than 1 day, definitely. I gathered some cork, and I don't know how it's called. This 3-part that's used many times on miniatures. I'll show you. Maybe not. I don't have it here. Anyway, it's like a surface of the wood. I'll use that to make it stand, like I'll probably put it here. It will look like a stone that he's hopping up that he's standing on. Or I can make it running, like totally fully dynamic position. We'll see. I prefer to have two points of stabilization for that exact reason, you know? If I put the stone here and then he's glued into the sand on the base, then he has 2 points and it's less likely to break. Okay, so the second layer on the tube is done. Let's do the second layer on the second tube. Here you go, one more lid belcher. Nothing fancy. Maybe I will try to take them for the next time to Poland to play 40k. I don't know. They would take less space than Necrons or anything else, basically, which is ideal for the travel. But still, the space during travel is kind of pain in the ass. Okay, second layer on the vents. Maybe if I will have time now, I will show you which colors I'm using for the bases. I really like this gray. It's more like blue-gray with some drop of violet. I don't want the standard gray, which looks very flat and it looks good, but you know, I want to have some vibe to them. In the end, I was thinking also to do the airbrush, to airbrush some of the parts with ink to make like a kind of the glaze or like a light come down, bluish, violetish color. So it would suggest that the ground is radiating some color. It would change a lot the color and give more depth, I think. Best viewers or Doremi88. Okay, I see some scam, I think. Alright, the silver looks great. Let's do more pipes here. Probably there's more. Yeah, I forgot about the other pipes. That should be great. So it's gonna be one on the shield and one on the sword. For that paint, I'm using old brush. It's just metallic. I don't want to mess up my good brushes. I don't need precision. It's bigger surfaces, so it's basically the same brush that I'm using for putting on the paint, the palette. Okay. Here we go. So this will be here. I'm gonna use black, not silver. So it's gonna look better. This part is almost dry, so let's do another layer. Just tip of the paint into the water. And then second layer on the pipes. There we go. And here as well. Okay. I'm happy with the result for now. Now, the silver parts must dry very well, so I can go ahead with the next color. That would be black. And I probably should use straight away Abaddon black and put it onto the shield right here. So let's see, black. I'm afraid that I should go also here in the back. I'll finish here, maybe. That's tough. Let's try with black. You cannot go bad with black because you can always switch to another color just in case. If it's gonna go badly, then we'll see. This Abaddon black also requires quite a lot of thinning with the water. So let's add some drops into the palette. It's not too much space here, but we'll be fine. And we have to use not smaller brush. How about this one? I like this brush. It's number 2 from Winsor and Newton number 7. It's quite a big brush. Holds a lot of paint, but has nice tip. So I can do precision work as well as some surface stuff, you know. And it was recommended for me by my brother. Good recommendation. Okay, so it's a little bit too thick. Let's add some more water. I'm gonna use definitely more than one layer. I think it's gonna be 3 at least to make it correctly. As you can see, there's a lot of gold see-through. But it's fine. The first layer is like this. It's not a problem. The second and the third one is gonna be the key. Okay. I'll talk less right now because, as you can see, some of the parts here require much more focus. There is a precision work to do between all these gold parts. I don't want to mess it up by accidentally painting on it and then have to repair everything. So let's be precise and focused. Enjoy the music. I can put the music a little bit up. It's chilling, relaxing, ambient mood. Mm-hmm. Probably I should see what is the original color on this shield, so I can get better idea how it looks. Might be a good idea actually. So let's paint the first layer and then I'll see what we did. Okay. Using just the top of my brush for these parts. He's trying to not go over the gold. Okay. So the first layer, as you can see, it's very. It looks so far. It looks very bad. But I believe with the second and third layer, it's gonna do much better. Now, I have to give some time for my hand to rest, and I will look for this mini, how it looks in the original version. Okay, so Custodes. Okay, so they made it red. Yeah, show it tips. Probably, yeah. There we go. So this is the guy. You see, there is some freehand or some kind of drawing on the shield. So I don't know. Maybe black is not the best idea. With the red, doesn't look amazing. It looks okay, but maybe black would be very dark. I don't know. I'll see. I will paint blacks for the moment and then we'll decide if I should switch. Probably not. I don't want them to look exactly like the originals in the end. And also I see one of the shoulder pads here is painted and this one is not. Some color, maybe it's a good idea to paint it. I don't know. So this, they had this red. Maybe I can do it black, I don't know. It's not a bad idea to give it a little bit more colors. It will take more time because right now you can say it's done. Let's see. When I will assemble them, when I will glue them together, these parts, then I will decide. So let's do the second part of the shield. start with the these bigger layers, and then go into the details. Okay. Also, as I see, the shield is painted in the backside as well, which I want. I think it's a waste of time, you know. I will try to glue it so you cannot see it. That's the best idea to avoid, you know, bad paint job. Okay, let's go ahead and do some details here. Can you see, by the way? Yeah, kind of. It's gonna be some precision stuff between these golden, I don't know if it's leaves or veins, I don't know how you call it. Ornament, I guess, would be a good word. And if you want to come join, paint with me, it would be great. You have some, you know, free time at work, or maybe it's your day off, and you're welcome. Just paint together with me. For example, I'm doing it in the morning or like around noon because I'm working the afternoons and nights. So it's the only time I can do my hobby. But I understand it's not possible for everyone. Okay. It's going similarly like in the left panel. The coverage is not great because it's just the first layer and I thin it down quite hard. But the idea for the thinning is that I want the layers and the final result to be very smooth. And if you use thick layers, then there's going to be a lot of inconsistency, especially on the flat surfaces. Hopefully I'm going to avoid it by using these flat layers. We'll see what's going to end up. Right now looks like a disaster. Then let's do the bottom part. By the way, if you have time and you would be so kind, I would ask you for one small thing. Just go to our YouTube channel, Brohammer. It's in the description probably. And leave a subscription, that would be a great help. We are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Going slowly, you know, slowly but surely. You can leave a follow here on Twitch as well. Here, I'm streaming both actually, so. Okay. And we are almost done with the first layer of the shield. It's taking quite some time to finish it. Probably the most tricky part of the mini. Maybe I'll just do it black and some scratches. That would be a solution, I guess. So, looks black. The black see-through, so give it a time and it's gonna look really, really good. Hopefully. Probably I need 2 more layers, so let's get it done. I'll do the first layer, I mean the second layer, and then I will do null oil, and then the third layer. So the null oil will have time to dry. And let's do black here. Okay. Let's do the big surface now and see if the coverage is now, it's gonna be better now. Do I need to use more paint or more water? Yeah, I think it's fine. Like I said, the 3 layers should do the job. Quite okay. Two is definitely not enough. Definitely not. It's too much see-through. Maybe I should use another black as well. That's not a bad idea, because a bottom black doesn't have, I mean, it has great coverage with the thick layer, but with the thin layer maybe it's not the best one to use. I might switch it, like, just to see and compare. I have great color, black matte, from another company, or even model color from Vallejo. The black is really good. Probably I should use that. It has a little bit different finish. It has really matte finish, and the bottom black finish is slightly glossier, more glossy. So it would change between the minis and not be consistent, which I probably would like to avoid. But if the third layer is not enough, then I probably switch to model color black from Vallejo. But it's already better. You can see this is painted, this is not painted, so you see the difference between 2 layers and 1 layer. And with the third layer, it should be better. Now I need a little bit more focus on these parts here. They require precision. And I have a pretty big brush, so just need to be careful. So first 100 miniatures that I'm going to paint in this series will contain for sure of more Custodes, but I want to also include some other miniatures, other armies I have, or just other systems. The first one I was thinking to do was Crud. They are new, they are fun, a lot of colors in them. And the problem with it, they are not assembled yet. So I will need to spend a lot of time to assemble them and then, then start to paint. Plus basing, plus all that fun stuff, So it will be a longer process. The other option is to go ahead with Necrons and just finish my army. Finish the minis I have, which would be a huge task to do, mainly because of the Silent King, which is just a big mini with a lot of stuff to do, many details. You have basically 3 minis on the, even more I guess. You have 3 minis base, right? Like it contains 3 miniatures, 3 bases. But then on the biggest throne, you have 3 guys. So you should do it separately, probably. And then, all the detailed stuff from the throne and from the menhirs. So that's quite a big project, but if it's done, then I would be very happy. It would be a huge step for my Necron army. I have a lot of Leech Guards to do. They're almost done, so I probably need to do just blades and bases. And they will be ready. Have some Immortals to finish. Probably some Necron Warriors as well. Yeah, I think Necrons would be a good next step. Also, they are not very difficult to paint, so it would be like I'm painting one of the easiest armies, or maybe the easiest army actually to paint, Custodes. So the second easiest would be Necrons, I guess, because it's just metallic, some wash and some small details. And then I would get a little bit more precise and experience with the brush. Experience is not a good word. It's just I just need some time to get back to rhythm of painting. So I could switch to some more detailed stuff. And I would have 2 ready armies for 30k as well as for 40k. Which is another plus. For doing it. Okay. This part is very I'm using my finger to dab off some excessive of the paint. My hand is getting tired to do these precise parts. So sometimes I'm putting the paint into the gold part, which I don't want. But I will do the break now for milling oil and then go back to the third layer. Probably you can see already that the second layer works pretty good compared to the first layer. The black shield start to look much cooler than. Let's see, right? It's not bad. The first layer was a disaster. Right now it's something. Still it's see-through. Maybe you cannot see in this quality, but it's getting much better. Also, I see here on the top, I should use black and just here and this part. Fuck. The back would be. It should be black as well. Should be black. I didn't want to do it, but it should be black because it's connected. The problem is it's connected. There's not like you know, some metal part that's separating the back and the front. So it looks just strange if it's black is here and then gold is here. Yeah. But let me try out in a minute and see how it looks, and then I'm gonna decide if I should paint it or not. So, for example, this will go front. No, black shield with the gold looks. I think it looks pretty good. But then here you can see clearly that this shouldn't look like it. This looks pretty bad if it's gold. I guess I'll have to paint it black. Okay. Maybe I'll just do 2 layers and that's it. We'll see. And I'll do it fast. There's no the good thing is that there's no precision necessary, and there's not like ornaments or anything, so it's take less time. Yeah, but it must be black, so it doesn't look cartoonish or like not finished, basically. You know, maybe with 2 layers will be enough. So we'll decide later. Yeah, this is gonna be fast. As you can see, if there's no ornaments or just not too many details, then it's fine, I guess. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So let's go ahead with null oil for the silvers that we are going to do. I'll take a sip of water. Okay. So, as you could see yesterday, I should show it once again. I have a pretty great base printed by my friend to keep the shades clean and intact, you know, because as you know, it's very easy to to touch it, and it's gonna, you know, spill everywhere. It's gonna mess up your table or mini. So we'll put it inside, just give it a shake in the vortex. Put it here, open, and we are going to paint with some bud brush, maybe this one, or I'll pick another one. Still keep a little bit of precision, but not too much. Okay, so the first sword is gonna be flamer, and swords. It's just the first layer, so I will not focus too much on doing non-metallic or some kind of shades, just, you know, because I will do the highlights later, or maybe even fully light layer, we'll see. And then the back, and then here we go. Okay, and then in the middle. Perfect. Maybe I'll take the axis. There's a little bit too much on the blade here. I don't want it to be overly shaded, because then it's gonna, you know, dry and it will look pretty bad. But this is fine. And then here, this part, this pipes, be fast, easy. Okay, there we go. And then another silver parts are the main body. Here. Would be hilarious if you spilled it now, yeah. Like during setting it up, that would be pretty funny. All the talk that I got the printed one and it's, you know, so safe. Fucked up everything. Just 2 days ago, I spilled one of my paints, one of my shades, Agrax Earth shades. I was lucky because it was empty basically, so nothing actually spilled over, but I knocked it off. Okay. And then second vent. I'm very generous with the shade here. It's a lot of paint. I want it really dark, and there are these lines here, like engine or something. They should be totally covered in dark. Okay, great. So this gray or silver part is done, and then here still there is a little bit of silver on the back of the shield. And when it's done, I'm gonna do the last black layer on the shield. Okay, here we go. I really like how the gold isn't too shiny and over the top. It looks more real. Yeah, I love this effect as well. As I said yesterday, this gold of the actual Custodes from JW, it's like orange. It's very bad. It's like, doesn't look real. It's like they use real gold and nothing happened to it. No scratches, no nothing. Pretty unrealistic. Not that 40k is realistic or anything, but in my opinion it doesn't look good. So the third layer, maybe if I'll show you closer, there are some parts that are see-through. I need to get rid of them right now. I don't want to do more layers of it. So this is the key layer. Still need to thin down this bottom black, but when it's that dark, on the bottom it should cover just enough. And 3 layers should be fine. We'll see when it's dry, because when you apply the paint and it's wet, it doesn't always look great, but when it's dry, then everything comes together. And I think this time will be fine. Yeah. Also, the picture I put in the corner here, I don't think it's a good representation of what the color actually is. It's kind of yellow. I mean, yellowish, like a lemon or something. But in reality, in my opinion at least, it's not so saturated. You know. Maybe it's because of the light or something. It looks more green, realistic. Okay. I'm really happy how this turned out. Turn out here, and should do some highlights probably later, or maybe some sticker would be nice, so I don't need to do any freehand, which takes a lot of time. Okay, now I'll do the back, because the back needs a little bit more layers. So let's take more black. And some water. Okay. And when I finish this black, I will start to glue everything together. It's time to see how the mini looks actually. Okay, can you see? There we go. The second layer already is much better. Okay, and then this part. Shit. The water come to the paint part, and it's blended. It's too much water. It's gonna dry longer, and the layer will have less coverage, but what to do? I messed up the placement of the paint on the wet part. Let's put it in another place here. I should change it already. I'll do it after this miniature. Okay, now the edges. Here and the top. Okay. And now second part, the shield. Yeah, I think the black was the way to go, you know. The shield looks pretty good. The red would look too bright in my opinion. I don't need such a huge surface of bright color in the mini. It would take the whole attention from the rest. The black is just dark and more real, I guess. And there's already a lot of flat surfaces that are black in the mini. Another miniatures, I mean, Custodes, so it will fit just fine. Okay. And then this one is still drying off. I'll give it a little bit more time. I don't know, there's some parts that should be more black. Maybe I can use some very wet layer here in this biggest flat area, but the rest is fine. I'm happy with the other stuff. Okay, so let's let it dry. And now I should probably do the dry brush on the silver here. Okay. I'm gonna use speed metal and Lunafang steel first, maybe. They're a little bit different. This is much more bright and white. This one is more... it's a little bit darker, but the problem with this one, the coverage is pretty bad, so I'll give it a try, and if it's not enough, then I'm gonna use the silver from scale. This paint requires a very good shake because the quality is kind of bad. And let's do this. Put it on the palette. Okay. This time I'm gonna use the brush for dry brushing, not small brush like for the other Custodes minis, because it has bigger area, like the sword, you know. Yeah, the difference is almost like you cannot almost see the difference here. You can see there is some paint on top of the shade, but not really. Nothing like standing out. Very, very small difference. It's okay, but just not enough. I'll add more layers for sure of the dry brush, or maybe I'll just paint the blade with clean silver. Here should be fine because these parts are, you know, oh shit, they are not dry, so I'll not touch this. They have to be super dry before doing this. Actually, I'm gonna do some black here. Forgot this one. Black. It's gonna need like 2-3 layers as well. Just part of the handle. And then the next step is back of the shield is almost entirely dry, so let's use bigger brush this time and finish the third layer. A little bit more water. Yeah, the 3 layers are gonna be fine. It's much better than the gold that was before. I think if I would leave the gold, I would cry, because it would be very bad looking. I would not cry actually. Wait, what? I didn't say that. It's just. And look, it took so little amount of time that it's just worth it. Yeah, look, it's done. It's good enough. I'm gonna do one more layer of black here on the edges, because they have only 2 layers. The coverage is okay, just I want to be sure it's good enough. Same on the bottom here. And you know, that's the shield. Yeah. Looks pretty okay. Pretty okay. And here there's some silver in it. And here also there's some silver. I should probably dry brush it. Yeah. How we are standing with the time. 1 hour, we are close to 1 hour 30. Well, under 2 hours, it's gonna be tough, man. I should do the eyes already. I want to do it in under 2 hours. We'll try. We're gonna speed up things. Let's do some highlight with this super bright silver. I'm gonna do it just on the blade. Okay. Super light, super white. Okay. Maybe on the video it doesn't looks like there's anything, but believe me, there's big change. I'll add some blue after, like I don't know how to say, kind of a power sword effect. I think that would look nice. Similar thing I'm doing in regular Custodes blades. So it's gonna be matching the theme, you know. All right. With that, we can do some small dry brush here. And is it dry already? Yeah. Just a little bit here on the vents. Yeah. And then here just a little bit as well. Doesn't need a lot. There we go. And I remember there was some part here. Can use some little bit of dry brush. That's enough. So let's glue everything together. So I see how the mini looks and where are the things that I can improve. Actually, maybe painting the eye would be a better idea first. Yeah, it's easy access, you know. If I put some arms now, it's gonna be difficult to reach the eyes. So I'll do the same like yesterday and go ahead with burned red. I know the green eyes look pretty good. I will see how are they in the original one. It's red. Okay. So let's keep it red. Okay. Very tiny bit of paint is needed, so a little bit of water. Okay. And here we go. This time I'm using very thin brush with great tip. With like very thin tip. And I'm gonna use thinned down paint. So it's flow nicely into the recesses of the eye. To be very careful, and I messed up, of course, as I said that. That's okay. Second layer. Okay. Go. This time I'm gonna use just a little bit of gold to cover my mistake because it's bothering me. Okay. I put some red on the eyelash basically here. which looked not great. Okay, the second red I'm using is Evil Sun Scarlet. Same like for the regular Custodes. It's gonna be a mix of Evil Suns and Burned Red from Vallejo. Then it's gonna be a clear Evil Sun Scarlet, and then it's gonna be a mix of white and the red. So go ahead and let's see what's the best angle here. Nice. That is clean. There we go. That is nice and easy. Now, as I said, clean Evil Sun Scarlet. Put a little bit more water, so the tip is more pointy. We need 2 layers. And I'm trying to use my brush towards the corner of the eye, in front of the face. So the light is, you know, gathering more in front than on the back. I touched the edge here. Okay. It's not so bad. But I'm gonna correct it later. The gold here, maybe you see, maybe not, but here is a little bit of gold, a little bit of red on the gold. Okay, now let's mix it up with white. Is there any white available here? No, I need to. It's Vortex and my model color white from Vallejo. It's gonna be here, just a little bit, you know, tiny amount. I don't need a lot here. Let's mix it up with Evil Sun Scarlet, so it's nice and pink. It will just give nice light into the eye. So do something like this. Looks very bad. Well, I'll use just a wet brush to take off excess of paint, and use again this pink with much more water and much more red. Okay, now I rescue it. Oof. And the other side. Okay, that's fine. Now we can use a little bit more white, just a tiny bit more white, water, and just top of the corner here to make it more shiny. Okay, that looks good. And then pure white, really small dot in the corner of the line, this time in black. So white, water, thin down the paint, and very careful tip of the brush. Try to do the small dot. Okay. Here it goes up. Okay. It's I think it's good enough. Yeah. You'll see in the picture after, because now the quality is so, but the eyes looks pretty good. I might add one more dot, just, you know, to make this one a little bit more bright, but not bigger, not bigger. Here actually I like the other one actually. Oh, it is. Okay, okay. The eyes looks, I think, look the best from all the miniatures. But it's natural, you know, there's more than one paint, there's a lot of layers. I was pretty careful with it, so that's why. Let's go ahead and do some gluing. This is gonna be here. I don't know about this black. In this, you see, there is a part that it's like glowing or like glossy more. This part is glossy. I don't know why. It shouldn't be like this. It should be matte. Should be matte. I'm gonna try to correct it now. And from the other side, this kind of corner. Hopefully it will help, because this glossy part, I would not be happy at all with it. So let's go with this. So I can do the sword like this, or more like this in the back. What do you guys think? And then this must be like kind of in front. Because maybe like this. Okay, so this one is more down and this one is more up, like glory pose, you know. Yeah, I think this pose is fine. So let's go ahead with the glue, my favorite glue, as I told you yesterday. Instant glue from Green Stuff World. It's a jelly formula. And let's put it here. Dry fast, easy to apply, and very strong. It's not, it's like a similar formula to super glue, but gel. And super glue is like very flowy, is water-like, which is sometimes hard to control and can be very messy. I glued my fingers so many times that I don't want to use it anymore. I'm using it only for one thing, which is base, and gluing the sand to the base. I feel it like it's better than the PVC. It dries very fast, so you can work on it. I don't know, it's just much better in my opinion. Okay, and the other hand, same process. Just okay. And then as we talk, more pointing up, like a victory. The other Dreadnought has, I mean, I could do the running pose here easily. Just I think this one is gonna look more epic. I really like it. There you go. Maybe with different light it's gonna look better. Let's see. This is more natural light, yeah. Small difference, but for painting only the other, I prefer the other blue light. Okay, so the mini is glued. Nice, very nice. And few things left, or basically almost nothing left. Just I see a few details that must be corrected. So here there's a part, black part on the handle here that must be properly covered with black. Okay. And the sword must be, and the gems, fuck. Okay. So gems are actually easy. I told you yesterday, I showed you yesterday how I'm doing it, and we are doing the same today. So this shitty brush and the speed paint should be already, the speed metal should be already somewhere here. There we go. So we're looking for all the gems in the armor. Just a small dot, like so. And then maybe I can do some small edge here on the top. Right, and maybe here this ornament as well. Okay. Where are the gems? Here there are two gems. They look like maybe it could be lights, like a flashlight, you know. Flashlight, actually, not flashlight. There's one gem here. And then, well, I told you there's not many gems on this image. I think we are done actually. So kind of a shame because it brings some colors to it, but it's fine. Okay. Let it dry. Now I'm gonna use I don't know if you saw, but you can do the Melta in very nice way. So I'm gonna find, not Melta, the Flamer. 50k. I want to look for some picture because basically it gives you like a feeling that it's just very hot. I'm sure you saw it like with violet, with purple, and purple, yellow. Flamer or Melta. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with yellow. So I'm gonna use probably the contrast would be better actually. contrast, yeah. Yellow. Yellow and purple. So I have this one, this yellow, be fine, and must water it down, and then I will use Leviathan purple, and the last one is black. So let's do that. Hopefully it's gonna look nice, not blow out in the face. So some yellow on the wet palette. Oh shit. There's a lot of pigment here. I don't like that. Okay. And water. Must be very, very flowy and watery. Okay. Just on top. Here. Go. See? It doesn't look great now, but when I add these two other colors, that should be nice. Again, a lot of water. This contrast yellow. I think it's Iriel. No, Iaden yellow. No? Here we go. So small effect, easy, and very, very effective. Okay, so the first one is yellow, then the second one is purple. Unfortunately, I do not have contrast purple, so I'm gonna use the very old wash Leviathan purple. And it should be just enough. Also, I have to add a little bit of water, so it's not thick and easy to control. This paint is very hot. Also, it doesn't cover as well as the contrast, obviously. So probably I'll need like two layers. So there's still a lot of yellow on the bottom, which I don't want. So let's go ahead and try to clean that. Not clean that, it's just cover it with more purple. Yeah. Okay. And the other side as well. Okay, this looks already not bad, not bad. I'm happy with the results so far. And the last color is gonna be black, but not, should be Black Legion. Because must be flowy, I cannot use the black, bottom black, it's gonna cover too much and it's matte. It's not, I mean, it's just finish. It's too strong. I need just a little bit more watery stuff. Like so. And then just the top of the weapon here. Covered in black. I still want to see the metallic feel of this weapon, you know. It's so that's why it cannot be a bottom black, because it's gonna ruin the metallic feeling. And with this one, you can still see that it's, even though it's covered in black, it's still shiny. Yeah. There we go. Very nice. Yep, I'm very happy with the outcome. Probably I would be more happy with if I would use the contrast, but I don't have the contrast, so this is what we have. It's nice glaze. On the photo it should look great. I just used weapon. Okay. So how are we doing? In the time. We are close to 2 hours. Okay. Let's do the blue gems and sword. And that's gonna be it. Should be it. Probably I would like to have some kind of picture here on the shield, but it's kind of a hassle to do that. So let's look for our gems here. Okay. Gem here, gem here, here, and there was one more, I think. So here and right. Just gives a little bit of saturation, vibration. I don't know how you call it. Looks much better with the blue. And the blue I wanted to use also. I wanted to use it inside the sword. Like here. And I want to give it kind of a feeling of a power weapon. So just in the recesses. That's what I'm looking for exactly. So let's get it. Nice. Okay. It's a very slight touch, but it gives out the nice feeling of a power weapon I'm looking for in Custodes here. Okay, just a little bit of blue. We can now add some more darker tone to the gem by just applying the second layer, and it should give more depth for these gems. There we go. And that's it. Of course, I have to do the base. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but the painting is done, basically. This is the Dreadnought for Custodes. We are just below 2 hours, so it's perfect. That's what I was looking for. Maybe I should correct minor things. Called, like here, for example, field. Give some highlight to cover up black that I messed up a little bit. Just really small things here. Maybe. Okay, and then the thing that I was saying next to the eyes. It's the same color like I was using for dry brush, so easy to apply on the edges, gives more highlight. So that's what I was. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, so that's it. That's the finish for now, of course, before a base. And well, hopefully see you tomorrow. The miniature 999 is done. And we have only 998 left. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining in, watching, and hopefully see you soon. Bye bye. Thank you.